Hey, so greetings, Karen Clay here. Thanks for joining Somatic Unwinding, Feldenkrais Method, Karen Clay. Um, we're working on this toolkit that I want you to have for sort of brief, effective ways to chill out. And I'm going to do a review this time because I don't know if when you watch these videos, if you ever repeat them, if you try to do the lesson more than once, but I can tell you for sure that the more that you do a lesson, the more you get out of it. I'm teaching online to a group of people, and I've been doing 3 lessons a week, and most of them come at least twice a week, if not 3 times. And the learning is exponential when you repeat a lesson. So just so you know that it's not like a TV show where you say, oh, I watched that episode. I don't want to watch it again. It's not like that at all. And that's part of why I'm going to give you a review here, because the hope is that you really have this lesson in your pocket and you don't have to go through all the initial steps. You can just come right to the sort of culmination and get what you need from it. So this will be a brief review with a lot of time with the end. So we're going to do again the knee string movement with the head. So if you were just starting this, you would take a baseline. I'm going to skip that part so that this video is short. And you begin with the idea of a string attached to each knee, which guides one knee open and the other knee to follow. So if I were sitting down and just doing this to take care of myself, I'd probably do my legs by themselves a bit. Notice that the knees are moving independently from each other, that they are not glued together by a dowel, so they do not stay equidistant apart, but they come closer together and further apart. Please also notice that your feet are hip width apart, not right together. So after I did that for a while, then I would begin to move. In the second version, I'd begin to move my head with. So there's a sense of the midline of the pubic bone, the midline of the nose coming in exactly the same line as the legs sort of rotate or flare open and closed relative to the midline. And then I keep my head where it is and move my knees opposite. And so this would be the part that you would really milk. Imagine that you are moving at about the pace that a penny would move dropped into a jar of honey. So the environment that you're moving through is thick and viscous. And it allows you some support so that your movement can really slow down and you can start to notice. You go very slowly. Watch carefully my top knee. You'll notice that it's actually ratcheting a little bit. So if I were to move really quickly, you wouldn't be able to notice any of those details. But if you take the movement super slow, then you start to become aware of the places that you're skipping, that you're jumping through, that you're not being patient with. This is really about teaching yourself patience with yourself and patience to slowly go nowhere. There's nothing to get by doing 50,000 repetitions of this as quickly as you can. It's just about being with what this is right now in sensation. Where's the weight on my sacrum now? Where is it now? Where is it now? Where is it now as I go back and forth? What's happening across my shoulder blades? What's happening across my shoulder blades when my head goes opposite my knees? So that I'm moving towards the opposite shoulder. And you just start to be able to play like you play with a recipe. So once you've made, let's just say, turkey dressing a bunch of times, you don't need to look at the recipe anymore, and you can kind of wing it and add more celery or add more sage or decide you want to put cranberries in this year. So it becomes yours, and it becomes a springboard for improvisation based on your taste. So there's your review of the knee string movement, and we'll be back next week with a new one. Thank you.